how to be humble and confident. This is gonna be fun. Let's go. So, how to be humble and confident. Wow. As a woman, I hear this all the time. Other women want to know, how do you be humble and confident? I'm not quite sure I know how to answer this question, but if I'm not being humble, I know how to answer this question. One is to consider that we women have a really hard time being confident. We think that it's not humble of us. We think that we lack humility if we are able to talk about ourselves in a strong way. What kind of messaging is that? I don't know. Why would we tell each other to stand down? That's not what we naturally do as women. That's not what we've done ever for generations and eons. We held each other up. We held up the tribes, and we hold up the communities. It's up to us. We are the heart of the home. So where did this all go wrong when we started competing? We started competing in the workplace. We started competing for men. We started competing for who can breastfeed the longest. Maybe some of you haven't gotten there yet, but that's a strong one. But in all this competition, maybe that's where it sort of cropped up as feeling inauthentic for us to be braggadocious. I suppose it's easier for a man to list his accomplishments or list what he's able to do, because for a very long time, that's been the way of the world, that in order to be given an opportunity or in order to be known for something, you had to really say what it was. It was very sort of black and white. Yeah. And now in this world, that's really the difference between this gray and another shade of gray and a little darker shade of gray. Perhaps it's feeling inauthentic for us to have to feel like we need to be overly confident, or we never really learned how to talk about ourselves. So on one of the other videos on this channel, I talk about confidence. Head over to that one to check out a little bit more about what I have to say about that. I'd like to just say here, though, that confidence requires someone to be very sovereign in who they are, very grounded. It doesn't really matter what is coming from the external, because you know yourself. You know what really is going on inside. And when you know what's going on inside and you have a good relationship with yourself and you're not up to malice and any sort of shenanigans, then why not own yourself and be confident in your confidence? So let's talk about that humble piece. Oh, that humble pie. I'm not quite sure why we feel that being humble is not something we're able to do at the same time as being confident. In fact, I think that it's probably pretty disrespectful to this universe to not shine and not lean into our gifts and be confident about them and share them with the world. How will the world know what we're capable of and what to share with it if we don't talk about it? Also, have you ever seen a woman talking to another woman and they say, "Oh girl, I love that dress so much, you look so pretty." And what does the other one do? That's right. She says, "Oh no, oh this whole thing? Oh no, you look pretty today. Oh no, you always look so pretty. Oh, you're always so put together." Why do we put ourselves down even when somebody else is the one visiting compliments and confidence upon us from a friend or a family member, that we shun that away? It's like we just can't even be with it. I don't think that's very healthy. I don't think that's very aligned with who we really are. Perhaps we can start setting a better example for the generations to come, that you can be humble and also confident. There's this term called equanimity that changed my life when I learned about it. It's the ability to hold many things all at once. And so I would challenge you. Are you able to hold being confident and humble? As a man, as a woman, whatever, are you able to stand in your agency, be grounded in what you know you're good at and who you are, what you enjoy out of this life? You have a life. That's valuable. Be confident about that. Enjoy it. You have this life to enjoy. Be confident in that. So if you've watched some of my other videos, you know I love the word calibrate and alignment. Those two words is what it's all about for me. So consider those two terms and being able to hold confident with humble and integrating them, aligning them, calibrating them. You can be both. Accept that compliment. Heck, Go look in the mirror and give one to yourself right now. If you have a fire in your belly and you know that there's a better way to do things, then you're gonna love this. I have a free and very fun diagnostic tool that will help you discover where you can harness your power. If you've watched any of the other videos in this series on Michelle's channel, then you may have heard me talking about the 7 areas in one's life or in organizations where you can leak or harness power. This diagnostic tool will help you to know if you're in your highest flow. It's an easy tool that you'll get a lot of benefit from, and you can use over and over again. So head to the link down below to get calibrating. It has been a pleasure being here on Michelle's channel. She's the epitome of a great mentor and coach. So I hope you have enjoyed our time together. I know I certainly have. Good luck.